Hi Harsha.
Hi,
Good morning.
good morning.
Today we are going to look at YouTube comments.
Okay,
Let's move into our YouTube comments. First question is, in a flow rule, how we route assignment to operator, and if the operator does not complete it in 5 minutes, how we move or end flow.
okay. So the question is, we need to route an assignment to an operator. If the assignment is not being done in 5 minutes, it has to be automatically ending. Okay, so routing can be done using a default option of routing that is available on assignment shape, and we need to choose the option of route to operator and choose the operator ID. So now the case will get routed to the work list of the operator. And now in order to make sure that the 5 minutes is going to be calculated, we need to deal with another rule called SLA. So we need to create an SLA and we have to give the goal time of, let's say, 2 minutes and deadline time of 5 minutes, and pass the deadline time. Additionally, we can give any number of minutes. And as the deadline time is 5 minutes, at the deadline time, we need to give an escalation. We need to mention one escalation. In the escalation, we can call an activity. So in the activity, we can call another OOTB activity called PX force case close. So whenever this OOTB activity PX force case close gets executed, it will take the parameter of PYID of the current object that we need to pass there, and it will end the work object by resolving it. And this is going to be executed, this escalation, when the task is not being done within the given deadline time. And the other way around, what we can do is, we can even do this way, like in the escalation, we have an option of call flow. We can call another subflow, and in the subflow, we can have only start and end shape. At the end shape, we can make that resolved completed status or any other resolution status. That's how the work object gets ended. And there are multiple ways we can develop this. Like we can even call another activity. In the activity of escalation, we can have a ticket being set. The ticket can be called on end shape of the current flow. So this is also possible. So there are multiple ways we can do this particular requirement being implemented effectively.
Okay, we move on to next comment. We have a case management rule already existing, but now we want to delete it. How we can delete it?
Okay, so I think the user might be asking, he has created a case type rule, case management in the sense, I think he is asking about case type rule. He created it and he wanted to delete it. See, creating a case type rule by using wizard, it doesn't mean that it is going to create only case type rule alone. Process commander creates case type rule and some OOTB data transforms, system created data transforms, flows, flow actions, sections, properties, and also it will create one class that is belongs to class group. One case type class will get created. And when we go to case types explorer, we see the case type shortcut there. Actual case type rule is py default that gets created with the defined stages and steps. So as far as I remember, there is no wizard provided to delete a case type, but if it is there, that is well and good. But we can go to that particular class and all the rules we can manually delete everything, even the class and everything we delete, and go to case type and select the case type, and there is an option remove from the case type explorer. It will get disappeared from there, but it is not deleting. So we need to manually delete all the rules that gets created. That is one approach where we can delete everything related to case type.
Okay, Asha, we move on to third comment. How the job scheduler processing is efficient than advanced agent. For queue processor, already we are having Kafka. For job scheduler, what is the main advantage?
Okay, so now starting from Pega 8, they have job scheduler and queue processors. Of course, queue processor has advantages of processing efficiently when they design it by using Kafka. And coming to job scheduler, in case of job scheduler, there are no major changes compared to advanced agent, but the efficiency of processing when we go for job scheduler is definitely it is good. And job scheduler runs on the system runtime context it takes, and from there it is going to take the access group. But our advanced agent used to run on the access group that we specify in the agent rule form. And one more thing is, the processing wise data we can see in the job scheduler, but this type of data monitoring which is getting processed, which is failed or successful, it is not available in the other one called advanced agent before. That is the advantage.
Okay, we move on to fourth comment. In Pega, how we can achieve the data is frequently changing from USD versus INR.
So now we need to get the details about USD versus INR. Actually, this is ever changing data. That means every 1 second or every 5 seconds, the value will keep on changing. Actually, Pega is not meant for implementing this type of requirements. There are some other tools available, the third party tools, which are faster processing than any other tools in the market, like normal execution of the business transactions. And those tools we have to use and integrate it with our systems, and they provide the UI to display that we need to integrate in our applications. Anyhow, this is not the need here. Now we have to suppose if we have to implement this requirement in Pega, let's give a try of, let's look at an approach. So because it is ever changing data and system should automatically get this data every time, we need to create an advanced agent. So let's configure it for every 5 seconds, for example. So every 5 seconds, advanced agent will wake up. This data of USD versus INR will be supplied by some vendor. So we need to make a call to REST connector. Our agent should be calling REST connector. REST connector will make a call to service REST, and the response received we have to display in the UI. And UI also we need to write hidden HTML coding, which will auto refresh the UI for every 2 seconds or 3 seconds or maybe every 1 second. The type of coding we can integrate into our sections, that is possible. That is very easy. Yeah. And here we need to remember one thing, that we should never store this data into tables, because storing this type of very frequently changing data will take time, which is not going to be effective at all. So this is how, by creating an agent and connect REST rule, and by writing a hidden HTML code of auto refresh in the UI, we can implement this requirement. But truly, Pega is not meant for implementing this type of business requirements.
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to Harsha Trainings channel. If you have any queries or questions, please write it in comment box. We'll try to resolve it in next video. Thank you.